Today we're going to go over how to do some of the different Punnett squares that you might see on the exam. So some of those problems might be incomplete dominance problems. Coat color in mice is incompletely dominant. Yellow and white colored mice are homozygous, while cream colored mice are heterozygous. If two cream colored mice mate, what phenotypic ratio can we expect in their offspring? So we're going to use the letter Y for yellow and the W for the white allele. So first we need to know the genotype of a cream-colored mouse. And so remember, the cream-colored mice are heterozygous, so they'll have a Y and a W in their genotype. And if we have two cream-colored mice, we're going to have YW on the top of our box and YW on the side of our box. And then in our boxes, we'll put capital Y, capital Y, capital Y, W, capital Y, W, and W, W. And so then to answer our question, the phenotypic ratio, it's going to be a 1 to 2 to 1 ratio because we have one mouse that's capital Y, two mice that are capital Y, W, and one mouse that is W, W. Number 2 says in radishes, red and white are pure breeding colors, while hybrids are purple. We're going to use the letter R for the red allele and the letter W for the white allele. If a red radish is crossed with a white radish, what will be the phenotype of the F2 generation, assuming that the F1 generation self-pollinates? So our parental generation, again, was true breeding. So they're WW and RR. So to fill out your boxes, you're going to have something that looks like this. And then we need to breed for F1 generation. The F1 generation is the generation that's in this box, and they're all RW. So we know the parents for the F1 generation are going to be RW crossed with RW. So now we can do a Punnett squared for the F1 generation. So we'll put RW on the top of this box because that's one of these parents, right? And then the other parent will go here. And then you can fill out your boxes. So you're going to have RR, RW, RW, and WW. And then it just wants us to list the F2 generation phenotypes. Remember, the phenotype is what it looks like. So you're going to have one red radish. You're going to have two purple radishes. And you're going to have one white radish. Problem number 3 says roan cattle are heterozygous hybrids of a cross between a white bull and a red cow. If a roan bull were crossed with a red cow, what would be the possible phenotypes of their offspring? So we're going to use the letter W for the white allele and the letter R for the red allele. And remember, roan is heterozygous, so the roan bull is going to be RW, and the red cow is going to be RR. And then we're going to complete a Punnett square that crosses these two individuals. So we can put RW on one side of our box, RR on the other side of the box, and then we'll fill in our boxes. Letter D says, what are the possible genotypes of their offspring? So genotypes, remember, are the letters, so they could have offspring that are RR or offspring that are RW. And then letter E says, what are the possible phenotypes of their offspring? And RR is going to give us a red individual, and RW is going to give us a roan individual.